go. We're all going to be Zoom pros by the time we're done.
Oh, how are you?
Right now is...
I'm good. How are you?
Hey.
I think I'm surviving isolation better than maybe most because I am so used to it. So it is not triggering, but it's not my first tango.
It's actually bringing a lot of things back for me personally. Actually had to call Kate, my Wiccan priestess, and like get her to do some grounding exercises with me and like just talk me down, because I was just like, it felt like it was all coming back. I was kind of having like flashbacks like in the first few weeks.
We've done federal time. This COVID thing is like whatever. You know, you're at home, you're with your loved ones, you have your TV, you have food, you have your bathroom. Like, there's not a lot of complaints.
I exercise, I do go out, I go for bike rides, but I like to keep a positive frame of mind.
You know, I spent 10 years locked behind doors in a prison, so really this is a whole lot easier than that.
I was never in segregation, so I'm grateful for that. But when we had our lockdowns, I was lucky to have people in my house that we can still interact with, so we weren't completely locked down from the entire world.
When I was at Fraser Valley Institution in a Pathways house, I feel like we were really blessed. We would cook together. You know, sometimes we'd be locked down for a few days and we would do things like, I remember a group of us, we made samosas.
Actually, I read almost 200 books when I was in lockdown, so reading was a good way to kill time. Yeah, I wrote some music. Like, I'd write poetry, and then I would just pick up my guitar and try and find notes to make a song.
I was in maximum security for 2 years, right? So this is absolute, like, it's other than segregation, it's the most isolated you can be. So when I first got it, no routine, depression, and then when I started having a routine, started working, reading, taking walks outside, getting up at a scheduled time, just routine for me saved me and keeping my mind busy.
Too, so I call it the medicine wheel. It can also be called the wellness wheel too, just broken up into 4 categories. So mental, emotional, spiritual, and physical. I look at the medicine wheel kind of like a chair with 4 legs. And if one of them is off, I'm definitely going to feel it. And I don't expect to be 100% balanced all the time, but I do my best.
Just getting to know yourself. And I think when I was inside, that's what I did. I spent a lot of time getting to know me. And now, sitting at home and kind of having to be able to reflect on that again, it gives me a chance to look at which direction I want my life to go, because now is the time to make changes.
I've been given this really amazing gift to be a kinder, more gentler person in the world and really look at what it is that motivates you and drives you. You'll never be given this gift again.
Perhaps get a dog, yes.
She's Lucy.
She's called Raven.
Sorry.
I'm scared out here. I can't imagine how they're feeling in there, and probably very powerless, even more powerless than they already were before.
You cannot social distance in prison. Even in maximum security, people, you have 5 people to a cell. It's about, it's a really small space, no matter what level of security you're in.
Like the other day, I went outside, I think it was 2 o'clock in the morning, and I'm looking at the stars, and I'm like, oh my God, it's 2 o'clock in the morning, I'm outside. I can actually decide to go walk the dog, and nobody's gonna stop me.
Where would I rather be? My eyes are closed, so I can see. Where would I rather be?
And then there's 2 more verses.